It's October, kids have been back to school for over a month, and we are finally starting to settle into some routines in our house. Today, I want to share with you 4 habits that we have been doing in our house involving the kids that have really helped our back to school routines kind of run smoothly. If you're new here, my name is Jillian, and I like to share tips and tricks on how to simplify your home, as well as various DIY projects my husband Chris and I happen to be completing around our home. So our first habit is making sure that when the kids get home from school every day, the first thing they do is take their lunches out of their backpacks, bring them right to the counter so that either Chris or I can wash them so that they are ready to go for the next day. The most frustrating thing is when you come time to make the lunches and your containers are still sitting on the counter and they haven't been washed. And we make our lunches in the mornings, so even if it's washing them the night before, letting them drip dry, they're ready to go the next day. So that's been super handy. And it's just getting the kids in the habit of them taking it out of their backpacks right away, bringing it to the counter, bringing their water bottles, giving those a little rinse. That has been very helpful. Fridays are very important to make sure that you are taking lunches out of backpacks, because we have had some weekends where all of a sudden Sunday rolls around and there might still be a lunch in a backpack. And if there still might be some remnants of food in there, they might be a little slimy and pretty gross. Number 2, setting out your clothes the night before. This has been really helpful, especially having younger kids, making sure that if they want to be involved with choosing their outfit, they set it out so they know exactly what they'll wear the next day. You know what is clean. If there's a special spirit day at school the next day, you avoid any sort of last minute craziness the morning of if you're trying to search for things. So it's really helpful. And you just make sure that you're up to date on laundry as well, right? You're not rushing in the morning. Kids know exactly what they're wearing. They're happy with their outfit. All is well. So set those clothes out the night before. It just makes getting ready in the morning super fast. Habit number 3, making your bed. Oh, this is so important. I love having a made bed, especially at the end of the day when it's time to go to bed. I love walking into a room that has a nicely made bed. It just looks so neat and tidy, and I just think it just makes a room look put together. I think it's really important to start your kids at a young age making their beds themselves. So that is one of our habits. Our kids need to make their beds each morning. I guess some parents, it might be tough for you if you like things super straight and perfect looking, but you gotta understand kids need to learn, and it might not look perfect, right away, but the point is that they're learning, and you can help them make their bed for the first while as they're learning, but then eventually they can be easily doing it themselves. Making your bed is a super simple habit that usually takes under a minute to do, maybe under 2 minutes if you're younger, depending on how many sheets you have and maybe pillows on your bed. It is amazing how it's super quick, super easy to do, and it just makes your room look so much tidier. Make sure that your kids are making their own beds. It just really helps to have the room look really great. As a parent, it's super important that if you have the expectation of your kids making their own beds, it's super important that you are setting that good example of making your bed yourself. Habit number 4, setting the table and putting away dishes at dinner time. I think it's so important to be involving the kids in activities. Having that expectation that everybody helps out just takes the stress off you as a parent having to do it all yourself, which you shouldn't have to do. Things should be age appropriate for kids, but things like setting a table can easily be done at a young age. I've really enjoyed having the kids help with those sorts of activities. It takes longer having the kids help out, whether it's filling the dishwasher, helping to wash or dry dishes, but you're teaching those skills. You are having them know that it's an expectation that everybody in the household helps out. We all work together. The sooner you get your kids involved in regular household tasks, the better, in my opinion. If you have the expectation that kids need to make their bed every morning, they need to help out to tidy up after meals, they have to put their breakfast plates away, I believe you're helping them to become more independent and more capable people. If you are currently making your bed for your kids, I want you to stop. I want you to start getting them to help you and then eventually pass that task over to them and enjoy that sense of accomplishment that they can start feeling. There you have it. 4 habits that have been helping our family with getting kind of back into the back to school routines. I'd love to hear what's been working for your family. What kind of back to school routines do you have in your house? Please share in the comments below. If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos on how to simplify your home or some various DIY projects that we're completing around our home. I will see you in the next video. Take care.